We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. So a lot more sculpting today, which is cool. I'm gonna be going to work in like 2.5 hours, so not gonna be a full day, but hopefully we'll get something cool done. Still getting set up here. There's the button. There we go. Cool. All right, so let's try to fix this monstrosity of a pose here. Still kind of warming up, so save this. I'm gonna get my drawing glove on. All right. What are we doing? We're fixing the arm, I think, last. Let's see. Let's try fixing the leg a little bit. Let's go in there. Let's hide that side. So we're just gonna focus on this leg, and then we'll see how far we can get it. Um, okay. Gonna mask this. Oh wait. And then what do I do? Wait. Trying to remember the hotkeys. I set it up. It works nicely. I just have to memorize this hotkey. So I have to go reverse selection and then mask and then bring back and then hide again. Like that. There you go. Now let's test something real quick. Let's see if okay, cool. So that's not warping anymore. So I want to bring this up more. It feels a little laggy. Look at my settings. Hmm, I don't know. Everything looks okay. Let's see. Object mode. We're gonna bring this origin up a little bit. This is gonna rotate from here. Why is this origin humongous? I don't understand that. So now I can rotate from here. I'm just looking at the upper leg right now. Um, oh, that's not good. Off symmetry. Let's hide this for a sec. I'm trying to see if that feels okay. I like how straight it is like this. This might be okay. This outer leg, well, I think I'm going to be bringing this in anyways, so I'll just smooth it. I'm going to be basically crushing this on top of it. So all this gets like flattened out. And then what happens here? I think I might I might pull this in more. This edge, I think, changes too. Like this edge comes forward more, I think. Switch to sphere mode so I don't destroy anything behind. We'll probably end up bringing most of the leg forward, actually. I don't know yet, though. I think it's way too high. Um, let's try bringing it down. Maybe down to here. Oh, maybe bring this down more. Let's grab. Let's go back to projected grab. Just looking at the silhouette. I think all this comes down more. Maybe I could smooth out in between. Or maybe this edge can come forward more, this whole edge here. Oh god. Hmm. I do like bringing this forward. That felt better. Let's save. I should probably make another copy now, but that's okay. I might regret not doing a copy, but I'm gonna bring this edge closer to the end here. I think it's supposed to go lower, so I'm gonna let it curve down lower. This backside. I kind of want to make it exaggerated like this, but I might have to pull it back in more later. For example, I could make it wider, and then I could flatten it this way, I think. And we could use the slide relax to kind of pull some geometry over. We have to be mindful that we're only doing one side right now. I'll just kind of replicate what I do here on the other side, I think. That might be a mistake, though, I don't know. It is pretty symmetrical, so it might be kind of not as efficient though, but it's okay. Just like maybe let's try pulling this forward. What's happening here? This lower leg needs to come down more. Let's try projected. Get that flatter. I'm not going to worry too much about like the flow of it, because I could probably correct it later with slide relax. So I'll just worry about like the shape of it. This all needs to come out, I think. So pull this up. Oh, um, let's also experiment with like this. So I'm gonna mask this area. So now projected won't affect it. And I could always easily erase that area. So erase the mask. What's happening there? Why can't I grab that? If I swap this, there you go. What do I want to do here? Smooth it out a little, flip it, smooth it out a little. Let's turn it back to sphere. I wish there was like something, I don't know what it is. That's something, it kind of lets me do this faster and better. The fall off shape. Because I use it so much, but it's like so linear or like a binary where it's like it's either on or off, and I wish there was something in the middle. Or like I could do projected and move the silhouette, but also not like go through the whole object. Let's try like sphere-based smoothing. See if we can just get this to line up better. Let me think here. Let's strengthen this thing again. I forget. Oh, F. No, Shift F, yeah. Get stronger. What's the fall off on this? Oh, let's make it custom, and I'm gonna make it maybe a little weaker. Let's see. Trying to find a different song here. Okay. It's 11 right now. I gotta go at like 1:30. Just 12, what? 2 hours and a half. Let me swap my reference. See if there's a better one here. I have two different people with my references. It's interesting. One person doesn't have they don't have a crease here. Another person does. So that's kind of a interesting difference. Um, okay, that crease is still too strong. Let's try to soften that. There's a crease here though, but there's too much geometry over here. Why is there so much geometry here? Hmm. Oh, it's because I shoved this down, that's why. Let's see how it looks when I hide it. Okay. Hmm. I might take it to a certain point and then I'll just go to some other spot for a while. Let me see. Let me think here. One thing I could try is we could do, let's raise the count of the, oh, it's already at 2%. That's pretty low. What if I go 1%? Um, or I could leave it at 2% and then make it, yeah, it feels better having the sensitivity on it. Leave that on. So my idea was, what if I like stretch them out a bit more, make it more spaced out there. See if that helps the transition. Yeah, it does. This side's still too concentrated, so try inflating it to kind of make it more unified. So we can smooth a little bit. Just rounding this out a bit more. Let's use slide relax a little bit and make that more flowing the right way. Let's actually change that back. Let's turn off this. Yeah, I turned off the pen pressure from forward again. Just weakened it so it's like more consistent because I could just tap it too. So it's kind of interesting because it's kind of like tricking your mind because this part is going to get squashed by this lower leg. So I'm trying to make it squashed already, but there's nothing squishing it right now. So it's like trippy. It's like, that doesn't make sense. A lot of this is also like on the spot, so we're not really sure. We're just kind of learning as we go, so could be making some mistakes too. We have to fix that knee. I'm just trying to get this angle working correctly. Hmm. See how it looks. Okay. This needs to come down. Oh yeah, and also I was going to replace the hair, so I had this idea where we're not married to the pose we made, or the rig character, or the pose. What am I trying to say? Um, this character we used the rig to pose this character, but we're not married to this mesh that's been rigged. We can easily just copy paste from the A pose because the end goal is just to make a cool sculpture. So we could model on top of the pose and not worry about having it rigged. So the rig was just a ends to a mean. It was just like it's a tool. It's like an option. So we don't have to be like everything has to be rigged. Everything has to uh, So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna grab the hair from the original one and then just pose it onto this one. Okay, so overall that feels better. We have to do this again though on the other side. Let's go back to sphere based. The crotch. What do I want to do with the crotch? I think I want to pull it in a little bit. We're still gonna be adding like multi-resolution later, so we don't have to like be like, oh no, we didn't add this detail or something. What's really gonna be interesting too is like how do we handle the creasing? I'm not sure. Like the butt. So that'll be weird. Like how do I do this? How to make this an extreme creasing? Oops, that's not the right button. What is the right button? That's not the right button. That's not the right button. Wait, what? Why can't I mask? Wait, what? Oh, I am masking. I was like hiding it. Oh, I forgot. Let's clear the mask. What was the thing? So I want to squash this down, or I want to pull this down. Oh, I wanted to pull this crease in. So I could mask this area. Grab this area. And we're not symmetrical, which might be problematic, but we don't know yet. And then we can do projected grab. Or we could do it this way. We could do it with transform. Although it's not pointing the right way. Or I could just hit the grab button and pull it down. No. Where's transpose? This one. So I could just click and drag down. That works too. Something like that. So that just forms the deeper ridge. But I'm not really sure how I want to handle this, so... And then I think it'll be hard to keep it symmetrical. So I don't know, there's going to be some weird issues with this. But for now, I just pulled it in. Clear the mask, and then just kind of smooth it out. I want to pull this down, I think. So make sure that it's not projecting, because then it's right now I'll be basically pulling down the front part, which I don't want to do. And then I could inflate the center, but I don't want to go too far with this because I want to work on the other side more too. So, but generally speaking, it would kind of look like this. That crease is way too deep though. How do I pull this out? I could try clay brush. That might fill the gaps there. Because this, I feel like this crease mark won't come in this high. Something like that. It's a little better. We didn't move anything here. That's good. So for example, the multi-res will handle like the inside space there. Let's jump around a little bit so we like reset our eyes. So I'm gonna clean up this hair. And I'm gonna kind of experiment with the idea of replacing the hair. So what is this hair called? It's called hair. What we do is let's temporarily hide sculpt. Bring back character. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. No, not this one actually. We're gonna go back into backups actually. Backup. This one. And then we grab this hair. I like the song. It's like the songs that were popular like I think 2 years ago or a year ago. It's called Let It Happen, and it's slowed and pitched. Okay, so where am I? What am I doing here? So this is the hair and the backup. Yeah. I'm gonna copy this out. I'm gonna send this one to my sculpt folder, and then I'm gonna hide this one. Yeah. And then back over to sculpt, and then we're gonna just basically do our best to match it up here. Center point, pivot. So in a way, the pose for the hair still serves a purpose because we're able to kind of say, oh, okay, so this is roughly the angle that's supposed to be at, etc. This is roughly the size, angle, position. What we lose, I think, is how it's kind of going around the shoulders and everything. How it's like smooth bound. Smooth bound. Maybe that's like a Maya term. Or it's like auto weighted. Let me try hiding this. The cool thing about this though is it has the subdivisions on it, so we still have like the shape exactly the way we want. Let's hide the original hair. So already it's like boom, that feels so much better. Like it has all the creasings that we worked so hard on, and it doesn't matter if it matches anymore because we can now take this one as the main one, and then we just pull this stuff correctly. We tried saving this one so hard, and I mean technically we could have probably kept working it till it had this finish. So that's not necessarily, oh, it didn't work. I mean, it's not to say it didn't work, it wouldn't have worked, but it would have been a lot of work. You can compare, where's this thing? Oh, you can compare the two here. They're actually pretty similar though, so that's actually good. Oh, and that's because I did copy these, that's why. I copied these from, so that does make sense that they're the same. But just generally like the shapes of them are just they just work better. Like it's smooth here, it's sharper here, smooth here, sharper here. So it's just visually more interesting than me trying to save this. Um, and we could try cleaning it up. So I'm gonna delete this one. I was gonna keep it around just for the sake of like reference of where things bend, but like I'll just freestyle it. Honestly, it doesn't matter. So let's see. Let's make sure this is called hair. So if I separate them, they're all called hair. And should I separate now or should I wait? Let's try separating now because it felt like it worked really well last time. So I'll save. And then go edit mode, select all. Actually, just loose parts. Separate by P. Press P to separate and then loose parts. And I kind of want to do the shoulder. So let's try fixing the shoulder here. I think edit mode works better here, so. Refocused on around selection. Okay. I'll probably inflate this one, but I'm not sure yet. I'll just roughly place these as well. I won't get too caught up in exactly shaping it. Let's test this. I haven't gone into rendered mode. Uh-oh, it's frozen. That's not good. Oh. Why is this white? Oh, okay. The main reason why I wanted to go here was because when I do X-ray, it doesn't go transparent. So I could still select through it like this. Because otherwise I can't pick through it. And this way it doesn't look, the model doesn't go transparent, but the mesh does. Versus solid mode will make it like transparent. So this mode works too. So that way you can kind of get the best of both. Something like that. And then let's jump to this guy. Let's pull this one down. I love how like I'm able to control this hair. Like it's so easy to control. It's like 6 points. And I don't have to do like, I don't have to make it into high res and be like, oh no. I gotta deal with like 40,000 triangles. I guess maybe one of the limitations to this method is if the pose is extreme and the hair is like gonna not, you have to have it rigged or something, then it's like, you can't just copy paste it over. But I think maybe even then it'll just be faster to do this. Just change it after. Get clean, like get a clean base and then just copy it over, fix it like this. So how do I deal with, like, I know all of these have to come together. I guess we can combine just those areas. That might work too. Like I could combine all this into one instead of doing it one by one. We could try that. So let's say this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I combine them, edit mode. That's not very good looking. We'll see how it looks when I do it though. Okay, so I didn't grab one by mistake. Let's see. Grab that too. Now let's see what happens if I just do this. What if I turn on this proportional fall off grab stuff? Go pretty low. And then raise the fall off here. Yeah, I mean it's a little better. Not really. What if I do sculpt mode? Sculpt mode's a little better too. We could do projected style and see if that helps it more. Yeah, that's honestly like probably the best result so far. And then we just go back in later and clean them up, I think. Kind of like that. Just generally get them placed and then go back through it. It does destroy some of it though. Like this gets too pinched and stuff. Oh god, what happened? I tried to do oh, there's wireframe. Let's try solid mode. Okay. This mode actually helped me unintentionally where I forgot, oh I didn't forget, well I didn't put the hair material to the same color and then it kind of helps separate the body to the hair, which was unintentionally good. I like this curve right here. Okay. So that's generally there, but it's really messy. The back is really bothering me, but let's just fix this first, and we'll go to that. I might have to hide the hair for the back when I work here, but we'll see. Let's see what this is also called in the outliner. I'm gonna make this smaller because I'll be doing the outliner a lot right now. So what is this called? This is called hair 71. And then if I separate it, let's see what it's called. Edit, these parts, and all these parts are separate. Okay, so it looks like they didn't... Where is this? Oh, cool. I thought it was going to do something like hair.71.001 or something, but it's really smart, so it kept the naming like this, which is amazing. So it doesn't get really confusing and like sub-named or something. So now it's cool as I could use projected and it won't affect anything else but the hair. I guess I'll do this and then I'll go into edit mode later and then clean up more. We'll just do our best to kind of fix some in sculpt and then tweak it later. This one looks like it's getting super flattened out. Jump to this one. Ooh, that's not good. There's like a mask on these, which is unfortunate. I have to like unclear it every single time. So if I go here, yeah. I think when I separated them, they all had masks on them. So they all have masks. It's kind of annoying, but it's okay. Having the materials separate though right here is really nice because I could see where the scalp begins and the hair separates from the scalp. If you want to pull this guy higher. And pull this in more. I kind of want to add an extra hair there. This will be interesting actually. I want to do that right now. Let's add a hair right there. So this is kind of destructive because that means this hair that I add right now won't be snapping back with the rest of the hair if I do a pose. Oh wait, this is actually all pose, so what am I saying? It's all visual to geometry already, so it doesn't matter. But I think this is going to be cool. So if this will be the first piece I add that's like not part of the pose model. That's like made from scratch again. And it's asymmetrical, so it's totally fine. If it was something that had to be symmetrical, like a piece of clothing, then this would be kind of an issue, but even then we have the rigify rig, so we could technically just rig it to that and then get like 60% of the way there and then just sculpt it to match this. So it's like there's a bunch of options. Smooth it. Were these all set to 2? Oh, they're all set to 2. Okay. I was like, man. Let's add another hair here. This is a little too bright for me, so I'm gonna go to solid view. You know, it'd be kind of cool, like instead of all these following the same flow, I think this one should be a little different. It should be unique. I think it should flow this way. Like that. And then let it hang down, like let gravity pull it forward. Like that. So it kind of hangs down this way. And I think it should be narrower, so I'm just gonna pinch it like this. Go to edit mode and then pull it down. Maybe flatten it. And then up here. Something like that. We need more lines going down this way, I think, to match this. But I think I like that. The one problem is if I bring these down, this gets blocked. So it'll get harder to work with. It's okay, let's do it. Let's grab all this hair. See if I missed any. Grab those two. Yeah. I'm not gonna combine them. Save. And then we'll sculpt it. Clear the mask. Well, that's kind of cool. We cleared those masks, which was annoying. Let me pull these down. Let's go to grab. Start blending. Does it make sense to grab from here or up here? Let's do it down here. This has to move so much though. It's kind of. Let me try a different method here. Because I think this is going to be squishing it. Let's try this. Let's try masking up here. Let's try masking up here. Smooth the mask like twice. Shrink the mask. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Shrink mask. I kind of like how these flare up. It's unintentional, but I kind of like that. Um, let's try grabbing this way. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wait, how do you rotate? Rotate. That. Do it like slowly, so I don't break them. Try grabbing it. Let's see. Let's try changing the center origin point here. Let's make it rotate from here. Back to sculpt mode. Oh, that's not good. That's not what I want up there. That's kind of cool. Let's keep masking down. That's getting closer. Let's pull it down more. Okay. That got pretty far. This area is just like, oh no, that's like overlapping. But it got overall better. It kind of looks like wings of a bird or something. Okay. Let's unmask. I have to go in and clean that up. That's like so much work. I guess we could actually separate the hair from here too. I could fix this one. There's something happening there too. Oh god, that's hurting my eyes. We didn't adjust the lights. Maybe I should adjust the lights. I should adjust the lights, I think, so. Let's adjust the lights real quick. Let's go up here. Let's hide this for a sec. Let's bring lights. Extra so we can see the lights. And then we'll go to rendered. Let's bring the floor back to... Wow, the floor's really dark. Why is it dark? Floor is like super dark. What's that made from? Let's see. Floor. I want to see what the floor material is. Oh, it's called foot mat. Let's see what the shader editor. What the hell? Why is this so complicated? Oh, this is the world object. This is so simple. Why is this? It doesn't have code, it doesn't have sheen, it doesn't have transmission. It's just the black texture. Why does it look so cool though? What if I break it? It's just the black texture. I thought it had like an interesting like a metallic effect on it. Let's see what it does. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's just super simple. It's just a black texture. Let me see what it looks like over here. Image. Yeah, it's just a black texture. Okay, well, whatever. Let's hide that. I just made the floor unselectable again. And then it's just the lights again. Let's see what, so this is light setup 2. I'm gonna save for a sec. And let's see what light setup 1 is. Light setup 1 just works better right now, but I'm gonna make it light setup 3, I think. Also, we could change the material of the character so it's not as boring. I think everything is set to flat right now anyways. Yeah, I think. Let's give it more like reflectiveness to it. Hmm. Let's raise this. Oh, so this kind of increases that specular. I don't mind it. I'll keep it up. This already has a coat. You could raise the coat. So you can see it's highlighting more. I might lower this color. Let's see what the color does. Oh, the head's not the same material. Let's make it really bright, see what that does. Okay. I think lowering it makes sense right now. I could add a sheen so that like the other side has, it's like almost like a subtle, what do you call it, rim light? This is with it and without it. This makes it look more wet. The specular gets sharper there. I mean yeah, the specular reflection. I can like, keep it low, but then make it sharper. So it kind of tells me like where the edge is. And then you could do subsurface, but I think it's gonna get laggy if I do that. Let's see what it looks like though if I have it. It's loading, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna use the bathroom while it's loading. Okay. the black shadows are kind of too extreme to me, but probably not going to use subsurface. Let's see what it does. Blast it up here. So it does give it some more color in there and stuff, but it does make it look more like resin too. So it makes the shadows slightly more colored. But I don't kind of want to use this right now, so I'll leave it off. You could change the overall roughness. I think the newer blender would give us more control here, but it's okay. See what metallic does. So I don't think I want metallic. Maybe a little bit, just so it helps you see the form. I think that's it. This color is kind of boring too. Oh, you know what? Actually, what is? Let me save. Let's actually go to world, and then I think it's super weak right now. Let's see. What the hell? What is this camera? Oh, what is this doing? What if I do this? Huh. Why is it black though? Is it not referencing anything? What's happening? Let me see if I could let's bring in another one. Oh, wait. Is it file browser or asset browser? Asset browser. That's it. If I drag in this one, now it's like blown out. Did it erase my other one? Hmm. This makes the shadows not as dark. There's too much green in this. Bolt cutter. A lot of cool stuff. I just need HDRIs though. Maybe we could use one of these, but we just gotta lower the strength of it. This probably has too much green in it, too much blue in it. And it's super bright. It's like blowing out my eyes bright. Let's see. Let's go a dark one. Meh. This one's cool. I like this one. So stay with this. And then I think what we did was we had a background. I don't know what happened to the last image. It probably stopped working for some reason. Let's do shader, and then that is camera thing. What is that? I don't remember how it's called. Camera? Camera data? There you go. That's on it. What was it called? Camera, no. Light path, that's what it was. Yeah. So I think what this is gonna do is set my background to whatever color, like let's say this. And then, oh, that's trippy. That's like the opposite of what I wanted. So that, yeah. So basically, I get this lighting detail, but the background goes solid. So I see this as the background. Can make it kind of neutral. I wonder if there's a way to control it though. So you could do like a mix shader or like a factor control. I kind of don't want to bother Let's make this weaker. Let's go like negative point, uh, negative 0.1. See what the difference is. Oh, there's barely any difference. Okay. This is off. 10 is off. Let's leave it alone. Yeah, let's just leave it alone. It's cool. So we just make the background black, but the color's there. It's still blown out though. I think the lighting is adding too much now. Well, it's softer. Hmm. Okay, how about we just do another light step and make it super subtle. So let's just copy this. Call it lights 3. We'll hide this. Just blow it out, see what that looks like. Okay. The problem is it's so dark now I can't see where the lights are. Let's delete most of these actually. So I'll delete most of these. I'll delete everything but the key light. And then we'll kind of set up the lights for this pose in particular. So this is kind of the hero angle. So what's the strength at? It's 100. Let's make it circular. Let's make it a disc. What's an ellipse do? Disc. Then let's make it like immensely strong. Let's try like 1,000. Okay, that's bad. I just wanted to see what 1,000 looks like. What if it was really, really, really far though? It was 1,000. Could turn it off. So it kind of blows out the whites, but it creates these cool highlights here. We could make it all the same material. I could try that. So I'm gonna grab everything. And then I'll make this the last object and I'll link the materials. So now they're all the same material. Wait, why is the head not the same? I think I have to assign it in edit mode. Let me think, how should I do this? Trying to make it so I select this little as possible, so it's not as laggy. Looks like we're missing a bunch of the stuff there. Okay. Edit mode, select all, and then we'll just assign it to this guy. There you go. Now it's all in the same material. We'll just add one more light to the back, I think, as a rim light. Or no, I'm gonna add 2 more lights. So I'm gonna add one more to the top. As like kind of like a skylight. And then we can try to do on off and see what it looks like. I can make it weaker. I don't know if I like the angle. Could try a bit further in the back there. Could try even higher. See what it looks like. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of highlights some of the forms more. And then I'll do one more. This will be like the rim light from the hero angle. I never really made the lights this far back before. It's kind of interesting. This is on, off, on, off. So it gives it like rim light here, rim light here, rim light there. Rim lights here. It's also kind of like a skylight. What does it look like from the back though? So I'm working back here. It does help show the form with these speculars though. What if we went more on the side though? Oh, it's pretty on the side. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. Does this one control them still? But that's cool. So that's a cool setup, I think. And then I'll just save. Okay, so I messed with the hair a little bit. It could definitely get better, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. We're gonna jump back to the leg. Let's try out the floor. I think it's gonna affect the lighting though, so areas like this will not have that bounce light. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It's okay, I don't need it right now. Let's unhide everything. I wanna work with this leg here, so how do we do that? I think I should make another section, group selection here, or keep face set. Edit mode. I think I want to, let's turn on face set so I could see it. Make it super unseeable, but still there. Edit mode, and then slowly face it. Maybe up to here. That's a good spot for me, I think. And then I'll go start mode. Facets from edit. There you go. I did it so the color stood out more. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Edit. Go back one. Looks like it didn't do it exactly the same as this leg, so I have to kind of make a decision. Probably go one up higher. That's good. Or no, it did because it's symmetrical. Never mind. What am I saying? Sets from edit. There you go. So I have that control there. I think we do that with the hand later, but I don't care right now, so just go work on this area. Turn this off. Save. Let's fix this leg. This is going to be a big part of it. That's going to help it a lot, I think. How do I do this though? How do I hide it? So hide, mask. Ooh, why is it flickering like that? Hide, mask, unhide. Yeah, that's it. So it was like 3 buttons. Hide, mask, unhide. Let's move the pivot point over here. Just kind of make it match as best as we can there. And then sculpt mode. So I think what happens is this comes lower and back like this. Ooh, that's interesting. That looks too long. Ugh. That's like way too long. What should I do here? I could pull it in. Let's see what happens. Okay, that worked. Maybe squashed like this. Maybe it goes out a little bit more. And then this foot kind of curves this way later. I think this is okay. Be a bit further back and like this. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. And then I think this needs to come down and in more, so. Wait. Wait a sec, wait a sec, wait a sec. Something's weird, something's bad. Um, it's missing stuff. Oh, it's in here. It's this stuff. Okay. Okay, cool. We're okay. I'm probably going to forget about those things, but I can always move them later, so it's not that bad. What's this cube? Oh, call it hair. I'll make this light smaller. There. It's already 12, so I got an hour and a half. Let's hide this side. I'm not sure exactly what's happening on this side, but it's okay. I'm gonna use the slide relax to pull geometry over. And I think we just inflate from that point. It's so bizarre what happens here. So I think this stuff has to come back like this. It's probably the same, just come back. This one probably pull back as well. What if I hide this? Okay, that lets me work on this leg more. That's cool. So I think what happens is this stuff doesn't have as much volume here, and it just gets flattened going outwards, I think. It's like squashed this way. So all that volume goes sideways. Make this strength, smooth a little stronger. Hmm. Gonna like average it out a bit more. Just smooth and like smooth and inflate it. It looks so weird. It's like flat, but there's nothing there to like bring back the other thing. How do I bring back the other thing? So Shift H brings it back, but then brings back everything, which is kind of bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's kind of a trade-off, so I get to work in there, but then I have to click 4 more times after. So it's kind of annoying to like hide everything again. Let's use inflate on the sides. That feels much better. It kind of looks like the alien head. It's like super long and round. Let's inflate this side. This is like the fun part. It's like it kind of feels like you're building a roller coaster, and then at the end, like when you're sculpting and stuff, you're kind of able to ride it. So you gotta go through all the work of building it up, and then now it's like the fun part where you finally get to do things that make you feel a certain way, like how does this angle feel, how does that feel, versus like doing all like the boring technical stuff of like how do I maximize like the the shape of the vertices, or the this is gonna get squashed too. I guess we could twist it now, I guess. What was I trying to say? Tilt it, twist it at the same time. Tilt and twist. Um, I think it curves in. and this thing goes out like the heel. So how do we do this? I need to isolate it to make a mask. Or what I could do is let's hide this. I could hide this and then invert the selection, mask everything, invert selection again. But I need to bring this back. Oh god, that's so confusing. Okay, so I'm gonna hide everything. Oh, that's not good. Let's mask this. Oh, mask that. Let's mask over here. Just make sure they're all masked in there. So if I grab, see the transform tool, and then just make sure that's the only thing. Okay, there you go. Good check there. So everything else is masked except this foot. Yeah. Okay. Then I want to hide the things again. So what do I hide? Hide this side. Hide the arms. And then I twist it. How do I twist it? I could use the transform tool. And then I'll go to object mode. Save. Edit origins. I'll move it over here. Roughly where the ankle is. That foot looks really small. It's also because I scaled it down to get the whole shin to fit. So I could scale it back later. Sculpt mode. Have it tilt in, and then have the heel kick back. Is it the heel? Ooh, this angle's not following though. I could probably just sculpt that in later, so long as I get this working. I could probably sculpt it at this point too. How does that feel if it's higher? I kind of like it higher. See what it looks more tilted. How does that feel? Maybe a little lower. Ooh, I keep hitting G by mistake. Okay. Oh, I could scale it, huh? I could scale it right now, actually. Let's try scaling it a little bit. That feels better. That's too big, actually. Yeah, it's okay, whatever. I could just go in with my sculpting tool. I think this angle is important, though. Uh, let's hide this. I'll fix this angle. Let's turn this to sphere mode, and then just kind of slowly fix this spot here. There's something kind of relaxing about this. particular spot where it's like, yes, I could slowly noodle it and get it working. And it's kind of weird, but like when I tap it and it refreshes the cycles render, I can see it like slightly like get dimmer. Kind of looks like almost like a campfire, uh, like the flickering of a campfire. So it makes me feel even more cozy. It might have been faster to do like a rotation or some kind, like a creative way. Like I could have masked this top section and then soften the selection. But I was like, yeah, I'll just do it by hand, so whatever. I feel like it would have been too much work to like figure that out and get mediocre results, and I could have just done it by hand like this. It won't take too long. I'm generally having these um, ideas for other projects, and I want to do like a sci-fi character, and I want to use plasticity again, so get like really fun, easy booleans, really fun, easy bevels, and then make like these sci-fi looking props, almost like Overwatchy, but that's just a general feeling. It's just like a statement. It's not like a full story, just like a general idea I want to do. I also kind of want to do robots and mechs, but I have like so little experience doing them. So I just know the first handful will just be really ugly, for sure. Let's try to pull some of the geometry down there. I think the music's also really chill, so it kind of helps make it not feel so boring and tedious. Oh wait, what if I do, instead of doing the move brush, what if I just do this brush? This is one of my favorite brushes, Slide Relax. So it keeps the form, but it lets me move the model mesh. This actually does it exactly, so I could have done this. This probably would have been faster actually, just to use this first. Yeah, this would have been faster. Oh, now I know. I guess part of it is like if I didn't do it with the move brush first, I wouldn't have realized how much better this was. So it's like ironically part of the process. Or like I would have had to use it to realize how bad it was, or not bad, but inefficient it was compared to this. There's something like I guess, and part of me is pretty obsessive, and to see like the geometry turn into like even quads like this, it's kind of satisfying. It's like, yes, I made them evenly spaced. Okay, so that's pretty good. I kind of fixed that twist. I'm gonna go, I might do inflate here. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna inflate this edge here a little bit. Pull this edge a bit more. We had to do this one other time for the other leg too, but I'm not too concerned about it, honestly. we'll learn something. We'll probably do something slightly different and learn from that, so that's cool. Just kind of smooth it a little bit. Getting the geometry a little bit cleaner. Save. Oof. Okay. Um, let's check out how it looks. Let's back out and see how it looks. This hair is like really standing out and kind of awkward, but we'll fix it later. But we can compare. So this is like the straight pose from the Rigify pose, and then this is after going through and posing it. See how that's like deformed. I think setting the materials like this was a great idea too, because I can see how the light's reflecting, and I could read the form better. It's like, okay, this is the point that's pointing towards me, or where the light is, and then how this pinch is happening. The shadows get lost in there, but I could just probably go to solid view for this stuff. And also dimming it down helped a lot, because when I was working in here with the white, it was like blindingly white and hurting my eyes, so I'm still not sure if I want to add like toes. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning into not doing it, but we'll see. Let's just leave this one for now, and then we'll bring up the other side, I think. So we brought this to like a certain stage, and then we'll do it to the side, and then we'll make it even. And then I think before I go to that, I really want to do the shoulders because that looks horrid. The hair's kind of hiding it right now, but this area is like horrible. The main reason why I'm trying to do it from the bottom up is because I think this would influence this, and this would influence this, and this would influence this, but um, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't. Um, this looks a little weird to me. So let's unmask and unhide everything. Unmask and save. Let's let's set up the mask for this. So hide, mask, unhide. Work on this. Hide. Do I want this? I'll hide the other leg. Let's save. This doesn't feel good to me. Something's not working. Let me see if I can find a different reference here. Okay. Looking at this one. I think it's flat there. There's a couple different types of references I have to, and the people have different body types, so that's kind of interesting. Uh, I think I need to make it softer and flatter though. So I'll see. Let's see if I can find one that would just be right. Okay, I think this one's pretty good. So what is happening? I can make this more exaggerated. This angle. Um, what to do here. So I kind of want this to come out more, but like how this happens, I don't know. It kind of depends like how close I want the knees to come together, but I don't know. This also, the shape could be different, I think. Like this whole section, I think can change its shape more. Like I think it's just coming up more. Oh wait, I hit the wrong thing. Wait, can I do this? I'm curious. Inflate. Oh, that's interesting. Projected inflate. Huh. That's interesting. So I could project it. I could project the silhouette more like this. That's actually interesting. That's actually probably better than grab. Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. I accidentally did this and I kind of like it. So I can kind of inflate and smooth out the silhouette more. That's cool. This is like my favorite thing now for I feel like if I every day I have like certain key moments, I feel like this is a key moment for today where I can silhouette inflate. Oh, there's this has to be master. Hmm. I want this thing to happen. Like there's this thing where it's like your leg muscle kicks out from here. I don't think I have enough geometry to show it though. Like this, so like this kicks in and then this kicks in up there. So there's like this thing. I think it goes lower though. I think it's well, something like that. So it has like that leg muscle. I think it goes into your like it connects to your pelvis, I guess. I don't know. Um, Switch it back to inflate projected here, and then we try to round out this form more. See what happens. Basically chopping away volume right now with this move. I have to go to a different reference again. I need to bring this reference closer. How do I want to do this? I think I want the front to taper smaller. So it'll just constantly get smaller going forward like this. And the thickest point is like up here, and it tapers down like that. And now it looks way too flat here. Um, Maybe not though, because we're not seeing the bottom half. Let's make it more angled like this. More rounded. Maybe from this angle too, we could just make the front smaller. I think the black background image is also helping us where it's like really strong silhouette focus. Oh wait, switch this. Or maybe instead of doing the other leg, we could do the shoulder, just jump to it. Just so it's like something a little different. The thinner I make this, the longer it'll look, I think. Let's use slide relax. I'm just gonna shake it, and I think that'll make it more evenly spaced. It's like a trick to smooth without smoothing. Let's swap it over here. This side needs a lot more geometry, but I kind of want to make this separate here because I want this to be just solely for the leg, so we end up getting too much geometry down here, but it's okay. Like I want this to be easily separated, or a clear separation from leg to pelvis. Um, let's use slide relax and pull these down. I think I can use inflate here. Just pull some of this geometry down. Something doesn't feel right back here, but I don't know yet. Like this, I feel like maybe this needs to come down more. This needs to come down more, I think. I don't know exactly. Something just doesn't feel right. It's like too something wrong. Like this needs to come down. I think it needs to come down. I think that's better, I think. This needs to come down, I think. Let's try inflating here. Something like that. And then maybe this inflates too, actually. Oh, I'm projecting though. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, I inflated this side. This needs to be flatter. Something like that. And so I think there needs to be like an edge that runs like this, I think. I might be wrong though. See how that looks here. Yeah, I think that's better. This side needs to be adjusted, but I won't do that now. I think this has to come out more. We'll see. So we'll make this more cylindrical on this side. Make smooth weaker. Inflate. Let's make inflate weaker. No, like increment. How do you say incremental? Incrementally? Is that a word? Let me see. Oh, it is a word. Incrementally. Incrementally adjust it. So it's like subtle, like slow adjustments instead of like big, like a big grab and pull. See what the angle looks like. I think looking at the shape here, using the reflection to see where that's happening. I think this needs to pop more. Right here. Let's make it a little stronger. Let's use draw sharp here. And then push in like the back here. This shape is not right here. It's like really wonky, but it's okay. We'll ignore it for now. You know what? I'm not going to ignore it. Let me jump to it. Oh, it's still, it's part of the same model. Okay. Should I separate it? I probably should separate it. Yeah, so. Oh, it's laggy. There you go. So, select these parts. Separate by selection, or separate, yeah, by selection. And then I could adjust it now. Oh, I should hide the lights so I don't select them anymore. What is this? Oh, those are the lights, yeah. So I don't want to select them anymore. Let's see. Make it so I can't click them anymore. Actually, yeah, that's okay. I'll just turn off extras. Yeah, now I don't see them. What was I doing? It's 12:30, 12:40, so that's like one. Yeah, I got another hour. I was gonna fix this. This is too high res. Let's bring it down. Let's see what we did. I think this only has one subdiv on it though. This one actually doesn't have subdivs on it, so let me isolate for a sec. These have subdivs, but this one doesn't. So I need to separate it further, I think. So let's separate these. Go separate by selection. And then I can go modifier. And then we'll go decimate, unsubdivide. That's one level. That might be enough, actually. I think this is going to go through the body. Let's see what happens. Actually, this is fine. Cool. Let's apply it. And then I'll just modify this one. It's symmetrical, so I'll just turn on symmetry for this. Oh wait, you know what? It's not actually correctly symmetrized. So I'm gonna do object mode, clear all transforms, and now it'll, wait, what? Oh, I turned it off, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so now it correctly deforms. There's like a fraction of the points to worry about. I'm not going to worry too much about the stuff up here. Oh, it's not symmetrical. I'll just turn it soft then. We'll adjust it later, but it's a little better. It's just to fix that area that was bugging me. We could add a multi-res. Yeah, it's okay. I won't add a multi-res yet. Okay. Gonna save. Oh, my back. This still doesn't look right to me. Oh, we moved the leg, so we have to move the lower leg. Let's save for a sec. So I want to try. Let me see what's happening here. Hmm. I could inflate this side. Yeah, that feels better. I'll just keep inflating this side. That crease, not the best thing. I think it's going too far, actually. Inflate. Where does what inflates more over here? So I think this comes out more, like this area. And then this gets kicked back, I think. Uh, what's happening with the leg? What if I pull this in? No. I think, like this person's leg. There's a crease happen here. Okay. Like their crease happens really high. Let me see. Let me look at the other person though. Other reference. Where does their crease happen? Their crease happens really high as well. Yeah, it happens really high, so I'm gonna change mine to match that. So their crease happens like, let's see what they're on. Let's see. Like their crease happens over here. How do I get that crease to go up higher? Like this stuff doesn't crease yet. Um, we could do this. We could bring this stuff higher. Trying to think, how do I do this? Like I want this crease to happen up here. And then I pull out geometry from it. That might be the way to do it. So you grab it, I pull it up higher, like where I want it. Like it happens up here. Smooth it. And I use the smooth relax to like pull geometry out from there. Maybe this is the way, I'm not sure. Hmm. So we have a solid view here. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. What if I do this? Let's save. What if I hide, if I go to hide box hide, let's go to lasso hide. Hide all these stuff. Hide this whole side. Now I'm like a surgeon, I can look inside and be like, okay, get all this out of the way. And now I can see exactly what's happening in here. I don't need x-ray anymore. Back to grab brush. I can kind of go in and be like, okay, this is not what I want. What happens if I go to edit mode? Oh, nice. Okay, so I could keep that visibility to what I have here. So I can actually go vert by vert in edit mode if I wanted to. Let's see, I'm just kind of going in and smoothing. So we're able to kind of see the shape of the leg volume going into the pelvis here. I think what I don't like what's happening is when the thigh leaves the pelvis, it like kicks up like this. I don't know if I like that. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. Let's try using the slide relax to like bring the geometry more straighter here. Maybe it like actually has like a point of like tilting, so like it stays straight, 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 and then tilts right here. So it has like this crease angle, like that. Can I go in here? Can I do backwards? Oh, you can. That's kind of cool. So I could actually hide even more. I can go and hide like this bottom half and then work from here. That's kind of trippy. I don't know if I need that though. I'm gonna bring it back. There's an idea. Let's try to slide relax this more. Let's back out here. Would it do this though? I feel like it wouldn't do this. What we could do is maybe we could pull this up more. Like we could round this out more. To kind of match what's happening up there, and then we can smooth out the difference. So like the actual cut volume is more rounder. Smooth all that out. Yeah, there you go. So now it's like the intersection point is this cylinder, and it doesn't have this weird like I don't know what they call it. It's like what do you call it? Doesn't have that like spiking change of shape where it's like whoosh. Yeah, it feels better. And you can also compare what's kind of cool, I guess, without asymmetry, without symmetry, I mean, is you can now compare before and after to say like, oh, you know what? I started here and now this is what it looks like because it's like the old and the new next to each other. Should I pull this way? I don't know if I want to do that. I'm slightly worried about making so many episodes for this series of Sculpt because it's taking so long, and some days I only work like 2 hours. So I end up getting like so many episodes, like episodes of Dragon Ball Z, where it's like on the next episode, on the next episode. Instead of having like if I was doing like 7 hour days, then it's like maybe like a fraction of the episodes. That's interesting. When I smooth this, it doesn't do what I think it's doing. Oh, you know what? No, I thought I was hiding the mask, but it wasn't. Let's try to pull these more this way. I might back out and see if this is working, because potentially it's not working. Let's go projected version, switch everything to projected, and we'll just kind of start smoothing it out more. So we get this nice curve happening versus like last time it was like working out. I don't mind this happening though. Maybe I could push this in more actually. I don't mind it happening here. Let's see. Let's make it a little bit stronger. Again, here I kind of don't mind it happening. Should probably, well, maybe, yeah. Okay. Gotta check out the silhouettes here. I think that's okay. So it gets like smaller in the front there. Kind of want to pull this more this way too. Give it like an angle a little bit. So like it angles in more. And then save. And then let's back out and see what happens. See, compare it to the old version. So I like this area a lot better. Yeah, that shape works so much better to me. Um, let's hide the arms for a sec. Oh. Yeah. I need to fix the lower leg. I think that works much better. This needs to come lower, I think. Not sure about this though. Something's not right there. I'm trying to like get this like as an anchor point to start and I'll work out from there. So like it's like this works. This works. This works. So maybe the pelvis is kind of the origin point and then we just work out from there. That might be a way to work. Otherwise it's like this works, but then now that's not the right proportion of this and then they're not connected, so then now they're connected and you work towards the connection and it's like it messes you up. So I think that's the way to go, like to work out from the origin. And the origin being the pelvis, I think. I don't know, it's just an idea. So I don't like this crease in here. Um, Something is weird. What time is it? It's 1, so we got 30 minutes. Switching everything back to sphere mode so I don't go through it. Let's try pulling this stuff closer. Maybe we need to flatten it more. So let's try that, see if that helps it. Like this, straighten that more. I mean, I guess given like 2 hours of sculpting, kinda, we kind of get at least one part working, kind of. I think that's better than like everything kind of being more or less not too good. I'll probably come back tomorrow and be like, oh my god, why did I think that was good? Trying to pull down this geometry a little bit. What if I turn this off? What does this do? Yeah, it feels a little better. I think that when it was using my pen pressure for strength and it was a little too weak. Try to straighten this geometry a little bit more. I think it's like twisting like crazy, so I want to try to pull it, maybe straighten it more. I don't like what's happening in there. Trying my best to flatten it. There's a lot of density going this way. You know what? What if I do this? What if maybe there's just too much density? Like, I just don't need this density. So, what if I just remove it? So go like edit. I don't need this. I don't need this. Wait. I don't need these two. I don't need these three. I don't need these four. One problem with this is like I won't be able to do it symmetrically maybe. I'll like make the mistake of doing every other one, but let's actually not do those. Let's just do these four, these three. The edges, resolve edges. I think we just had way too much geometry in there, so this side, I'm gonna have to just guess where I took them off. I'm guessing this one, no, this one, and this one. Oh, I wonder if that damages the face sets. I'm guessing it's these three. Let's look at the drag these over and just double tap G. Make that more evenly spaced. Slowly. There you go. Let me see. Let's look at the sculpt. And let's look at the face sets and see if they're broken. Oh, it doesn't look like they're broken. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we're okay. Let's do the same thing and space these out a bit on this side. It was just way too high, so I think that helps it. It's gonna make more. I think it gives me more control, like smoothing it and stuff. This doesn't feel good though. Let's try it. Like I'm gonna try something. Let's try inflating. Let's inflate our problems away. Let's try bringing this in more. Let's inflate this area. Make it inflate a little stronger. Might drag some more geometry over here. I think that's better. I'm not feeling this crease though. It could be when I went into surgery mode and I like went inside and hid half of it and I like I smoothed out all this like overlap. I think I needed that overlap actually to like tuck it away like this. So that's kind of bad, I guess. Let's see if we can actually introduce that kind of overlap effect again. So I'm liking the outside, like this feels good. This inside's not feeling good though, so. And also I think I need to make this thicker somehow. This needs to be thicker down. Hmm. Projected grab. Let's try. This crease is bad to me. Let's try reintroducing that crease. Let me see if I can do something here. So let's go to hide mode, hide face mode. Let's hide this side. Oh wait. And then sculpt mode. Where do I want the crease to happen? I guess this guy can do the crease. Oh wait, I just lost it. I think it was this guy. I'm guessing out here. Yeah. So let's make this crease go in like this. So that kind of gets kicked in, and then you just like inflate or something. Like now they're kind of like overlapping again. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. So I kind of go in, I pull in that edge, and I inflate it around. Yeah, that works. Cool. I might inflate this side more. Cool. Yeah, that works. I'm gonna round this off. Yeah. I have to fix the lower leg. It's 107. Oh, I cracked my leg, my chest, my front chest muscle thing. I mean, my front chest. What's that called? Sternum. I'll come back 1 sec. Got like 30 minutes. Okay, I'm back. This music is a little too chill. I kind of want to listen to something kind of more intense for the last bit. I'm kind of afraid because music is pretty. It makes you work differently. So if I do something that makes me kind of really jumpy and reactive, then I might jump to do something like I'll start adding a bunch of strokes that don't do anything and pull it in the wrong direction. But it's okay. We'll just try. I'm gonna change the music here. Okay. Let's fix this leg. We didn't get to do the shoulder. We did a lot of this, which is really nice, which is great, like this and this. So we learned a lot. It was good. Let's go back to sculpt mode. Let's let's unhide everything and unmask everything, and we'll set up for this leg. So hide, mask, unhide, and then hide again. Hide the stuff around that we don't want. And we can also do a quick grab just to make sure that's the only thing. Yeah. Since I'm here though, I'm actually going to use it to grab this. See if that's better. I kind of like how pushed in it is. Let's see. Before and after. Actually, I kind of like that better. Is the angle okay? Let's try rotating it here. Let's change the pivot point. Yeah, it feels better. I'm gonna sculpt this. Just as a test though, like, let's see what this does. It does fix here. I kind of like it. We'll keep that. Less work to fix there. This looks wrong for me. I might pull this down. Maybe not actually. This needs to come into me though, for me. I think it's a little too long now. Let's change the pivot point again. To like right here. Scale from right there. And back to sculpt mode. I don't know how to change this angle. Is it like based on cursor or? Maybe it's like 3D cursor or is 3D cursor? This one? So if I go back to sculpt mode, oh, it is. Oh, it is. Oh, okay, that's cool. So I can scale this way. So that's another cool thing we just learned. I kind of got lucky that I'm rotating on the axis I wanted, because potentially it would have like rotated like in a different axis and I wouldn't have seen anything. And I'm like, it doesn't do anything. But now we understand how to change the rotation of it too. So it's like rotations on the 3D cursor, and then Tool lets you turn, oh no. Item lets you turn it, no? Wait, what? Oh, I'm in the wrong mode, that's why. So, object mode, item, no, tool. This guy. It would be nice if those were closer to each other. Where's the other one again? Like, if this was with it, it would make more sense. But anyways, it's cool that we know how to do that. Did I already do it, or there you go. Let's try rotating it a bit. I may squish it in even more, like that. See how it looks from this angle. It's like super squished there. I'm okay with this. Save. I think I want the upper leg to kind of conform more to this, so I'll see. What do I want to do here? Pull this in a little bit. And switch. And I want this kind of like trapezius shape, I guess. Where it's like looks like the alien head again. Um, hmm. That's not good. Try inflating it. I need this point to come to like a single point here, like I need this point. Where is it? This point. Like this point. I think I need this point to come. This needs to be the separation point right here. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. So all of this kind of like comes up and then crashes at this point right here. Let's use the slide relax to pull it up more. Like, yeah, it's like trying to squash it that way. Okay. A family member needed something, so we helped them out there. We got like 15 minutes left. Getting my glove back on. Okay, so what was I doing? Okay. Is this working? I think it is. Let's try to like push this in there. Why is this so strong? Let's pull this up a little bit. Let's use the relax brush a little bit. Light brush a little bit. I want like even smoothness here. I think I want the widest part of this volume. Well, great. I want this widest part of the volume to kind of be like right here. Um, hmm. Let me pull this in more. So use the inflate on projected, smooth on projected, and then let's see the results of that. Kind of getting interesting curves there. Oh, we didn't do this side. I actually don't have reference for this inner part, so I don't know exactly how the curve goes. Want this to kind of flow this way. So you can see I'm pulling out the shape there more with the highlight. Kind of like this shape here. So I'm gonna pinch the geometry together like this. Where am I pinching it? Okay, kind of like that shape. So I'm gonna pinch this area together. And also maybe you could just drag some geometry closer. Rotate it more. There's not too much geometry on this side, so I'm gonna kind of leave it alone. Pull up these edges a bit more. Just a bit straighter. Okay, so that's a little better. Let me look through my references really quick, and I could try to find something that shows the inner leg. I have one, but it's like a weird angle. But generally, what I'm seeing is this side actually goes in much deeper. So what I'm seeing is this stuff goes in much deeper. So how do I do this? Just use grab brush, pull it in more, like back here, and switch. It's like up here. It might be worth hiding this too to like make it cleaner, but for now let's just do this. So this one actually goes in much deeper. And there's a separation that happens here, right back here, where the muscle mass kind of balloons out right here. Maybe I could steal some of the geometry, so I'm gonna use the slide relax to pull some geometry out from inside to kind of help me define this like muscle mass right here. And then I can use inflate and just kind of pull this muscle mass. We're going to use this hard edge definition to be like the point where the forms change. So this will be kind of coming up. Inflate here. I could probably kind of squish the geometry more this way too. There might be too many edge loops here as well, so I could remove some. But for now, let's just leave it. Okay, I think there's like maybe one or two extra edge loops I don't need. Let's save. Maybe I'll pull this stuff up higher. Something like that. Oh, that's weird. Why do I see inside there? Oh, that's just a really sharp angle, so like the specular of the mat cap is like shiny in there. Something weird's happening. See how it looks from far away. That looks kind of like a whale or something. Let's inflate it. Let's inflate this side. Yeah, this kind of feels generally what I wanted. Like, this angle's not perfect though. Save for a sec. I need this edge to be straighter. Like it needs to be higher or something. Like up here. And then this like needs to come higher. Oh, that's not good. How does this angle feel? This needs to be more notable, I think, this thing. No, I forgot I gotta go. It's like all the fun stuff. Kind of like, yes, this is my flow. Um, I'll just do a couple more brush strokes and I'll leave. Save. And let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's getting closer. Still needs to be pulled out. It's like this shape needs to be more, this shape needs to be more like this. And then in the lower one, lower one, lower one needs to be smoother, I think. I don't want to mess with this too much. I don't know. I don't want to speed run it too much. I think it's too flat. I like doing something slightly different than a reference to, so that doesn't help. So that's more interesting, kind of separating that muscle mass there. This needs to inflate more, I think. Oh, it's like this side. Something like that. I don't want to push too far. I don't have the reference for it, so I'll save. And then I'm going to close out. Okay. So that was a pretty good session. Yeah, we streamed for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I think if I get up earlier tomorrow, I could stream a little bit longer, but I still have to work. But then Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm off, so we could probably do much more work then. So we'll see. Have a good one.